Level 1, the basement. You're 15 years old when Victor gives you a job inside an abandoned warehouse on the edge of the city. From the outside, it looks forgotten. Inside, a hidden laboratory runs day and night. Your job is simple: clean the workbenches, organize the equipment, and never ask questions. Every Friday, Victor hands you €200 in cash. Your mother works 2 days to earn the same amount, and for the first time, you start comparing the numbers. One evening, you accidentally drop a folder marked confidential. The entire room goes silent. Victor walks over, picks it up, and asks only one question. Did you look inside? You shake your head. He smiles. Good. The next morning, a black access card is waiting on your desk. The cleaning job is over. Your real journey begins now. Level 2, the apprentice. You're 16 years old, and the black access card opens a part of the laboratory you've never seen before. Behind the security doors, scientists work around the clock, surrounded by machines worth more than your entire neighborhood. You're no longer cleaning floors. Now you're preparing equipment, organizing sealed samples, and assisting senior researchers during long shifts. Every task must be perfect. One small mistake could ruin weeks of work. At first, you're nervous. Then the routine becomes familiar. One evening, a senior chemist calls in sick, and Victor looks at you instead. You're filling his place tonight. For the next 6 hours, you don't say a word. You simply follow every instruction exactly as you were taught. When the shift ends, Victor walks past your station, places a laboratory badge in your hand, and says, "Most people earn trust after years. You earned it tonight." Level 3, the trusted chemist. You're 18 years old, and for the first time, Victor leaves the laboratory without leaving anyone in charge, except you. The researchers continue working, but every important decision now comes to your desk. You've learned the routines, earned everyone's trust, and proven you can stay calm under pressure. Then one night, the security alarms suddenly activate. Every laboratory door locks automatically, and the entire facility goes into emergency lockdown. Nobody knows what triggered it. While everyone waits for instructions, you quickly follow the emergency protocol, secure the research rooms, and help restore the laboratory before the situation gets worse. When the lockdown finally ends, Victor walks back inside, looks around the room, and realizes everything is still running perfectly. Without saying much, he hands you a silver access badge. "You've stopped being the apprentice," he says. "From today, you're one of the people this laboratory depends on." Suddenly, you're no longer following the operation. You're helping lead it. Level 4, the lead scientist. You're 21 years old, and people no longer come to Victor when something goes wrong. They come to you first. Every experiment, every research project, and every security check passes through your hands before it reaches anyone else. The laboratory has expanded, new scientists have joined the team, and you're responsible for making sure everything runs without mistakes. One evening, a critical project suddenly begins failing just hours before its final review. Everyone starts searching for someone to blame. Instead, you shut the room down, organize the team, and work through the night until the problem is solved. By sunrise, the project is back on track. Victor watches the entire process without saying a word. Before leaving, he places a new security badge on your desk with full laboratory access. "From today," he says, "this facility doesn't run because I'm here. It runs because you are." For the first time, you realize you're no longer just working inside the laboratory. You're leading it. Level 5, the secret facility. You're 24 years old, and one morning, Victor finally shows you what the laboratory was built to protect. Behind a reinforced steel wall, hidden beneath 3 security checkpoints, is a second facility that almost nobody knows exists. Only 5 people have access. Now you're one of them. This is where the organization's most valuable research is stored, and every decision made here could change everything. A few weeks later, the entire facility suddenly loses power. Emergency lights switch on, alarms echo through every corridor, and every security door automatically seals shut. While everyone waits for Victor's orders, you activate the backup systems, secure the restricted research rooms, and bring the laboratory back online before any critical data is lost. Level 6, the director. You're 27 years old, and the laboratory no longer fits inside one building. New facilities have appeared in different cities, each connected by encrypted servers, private security, and people you've never met in person. Every morning begins with reports from every location, and every decision eventually reaches your desk. You're no longer running experiments. You're running the entire operation. Then one night, one of the laboratories suddenly goes dark. Security cameras cut out. Like communications stop. Nobody knows if it's a power failure or a raid. For nearly an hour, the entire organization waits for your decision. Instead of panicking, you activate the emergency protocol, lock down every remaining facility, and erase sensitive data before anyone can access it. By sunrise, the threat is over. but everyone understands what almost happened. Victor walks into your office, places a folder containing every laboratory under your control, and quietly says, "I've spent 20 years building this organization. Today, I'm trusting you to keep it alive." Suddenly, you aren't just protecting one secret laboratory anymore. You're responsible for an entire underground empire. Level 7. The Hidden Empire. You're 31 years old, and you've spent over a decade inside the organization. What started as one hidden laboratory has quietly grown into something much bigger. Multiple research facilities, warehouses hidden behind legitimate businesses, private security teams, encrypted communication networks, entire operations running without the public ever knowing they exist. Your days are no longer spent inside a lab. They're spent making decisions that affect every facility at once. Then one morning, intelligence reports suggest investigators are getting closer than ever before. Nothing has been discovered. Someone has made a mistake. Within minutes, you order every laboratory into emergency lockdown, sensitive projects are relocated, records disappear, and entire facilities are shut down before anyone arrives. Hours later, the investigators leave empty-handed. That evening, Victor enters your office carrying a single black folder. Inside are the ownership records, security codes, and master access keys for every location. He places the folder in front of you and says, "This was never just a laboratory. It was an empire." Then he walks away. For the first time, you realize you're no longer protecting the organization. You are the organization.